It is 8 in the morning on a Tuesday. The air in the office feels thin, stale, like the ventilation system just gave up trying. You are staring at a generic calendar invite. Subject line, company update. Mandatory, no agenda, no attached documents. Just a 15-minute block on the schedule that makes the cold coffee in your stomach turn sour. You know what this is. Everyone knows what this is. At 9:15, the bloodbath begins. You watch it happen in real time. It is silent and digital. The green dot next to Sarah's name on Slack suddenly goes gray. Then Mark's dot goes gray. Then David. Then Chloe. You hear the soft thud of a cardboard box hitting a desk 3 rows down. You hear a muffled sob from the break room. You don't look up. You keep your eyes glued to your monitor, typing nonsense into a spreadsheet, pretending you are invisible, hoping the algorithm of the Grim Reaper passes over your cubicle. And it does. By noon, the floor is half empty. The hum of the server room suddenly sounds too loud because there are no voices left to drown it out. The ergonomic chairs sit abandoned, pushed awkwardly against desks that have been wiped clean of family photos and potted plants. Your chest is tight. Your hands are shaking. Then the email arrives. It is from the regional director. You open it, your heart hammering against your ribs. It starts with the corporate scripture. We had to make hard choices, navigating unprecedented macroeconomic headwinds, streamlining our operations to remain agile in a competitive landscape. But then the tone shifts. The email speaks directly to you. We kept you because you are our core talent. You are the backbone of this division. We believe in your potential. You read those words and something twisted happens inside your brain. The terror slowly dissolves, and in its place, a sick, warm feeling of pride begins to bloom. You survived. Out of 50 people, they looked at the metrics, they looked at the output, and they chose you. You are special. You are the core talent. You take a deep breath of that stale office air. You feel a surge of loyalty to the logo on the wall. They spared you. Now, you have to prove they made the right choice. The next morning, the reality of being core talent sets in. You log in, and your inbox is flooded. An automatic rule has been set up overnight. Every email sent to Sarah's address is now routed to you. Every client escalation meant for Mark is now in your queue. You are no longer just the senior coordinator. You are the account manager. You are the data analyst. You are the client success lead. You look at the sheer volume of unread messages, 342, all marked urgent. Your manager calls you into a quick huddle. They use words like lean and scrappy. They tell you that this is a transitional phase. They tell you that they need everyone to wear a few extra hats for a while. Do more with less. That is the new company mantra. You nod, you smile, you tell them you have it covered, you drink the Kool-Aid and it tastes like cheap adrenaline. The first week, you run on pure survival instinct. You skip your lunch break. You eat a protein bar while typing with one hand. You leave the office at 8 at night. The second week, the boundaries start to blur. You install the work email app on your personal phone. Just to keep an eye on things, you tell yourself. Just so you do not fall behind before morning. You wake up at 2 in the morning in a cold sweat, reaching for the glowing rectangle on your nightstand to check if a client in Singapore replied to a contract revision. By month 2, the erosion is complete. You do not see your friends anymore. You send them texts, apologizing, saying you are just crushed at work right now. You miss a birthday dinner. You skip a weekend trip. Your partner complains that even when you are home, you're not really there. You're staring through them, mentally drafting an apology email to a vendor because you forgot to process their invoice. Because processing invoices used to be David's job, and David is gone. Your body starts to keep the score. There is a permanent twitch in your left eyelid. Your lower back screams every time you stand up from the chair. Your eyes burn from the harsh blue glare of the monitor. You live on stale vending machine coffee and ibuprofen, but you convince yourself this is a crucible. This is how the great ones are made. You tell yourself a story to make the suffering mean something. You tell yourself that the executives are watching. They see you carrying the weight of 3 full-time employees. They see you keeping the entire division afloat with your bare hands. You build a fantasy in your head. You believe that when the quarter ends, they are going to call you into the glass office. They are going to hand you a new title. Director. VP. Something with weight? They are going to double your salary because you have proven that you are indispensable. This pain is just an investment. You are paying the toll on the road to success. You push harder. You optimize your suffering. You figure out how to be in 2 Zoom meetings at the exact same time. You mute your microphone on one laptop while you type furiously into the chat box of the other. You learn how to sound enthusiastic while your soul feels like gray dust. You deal with angry clients who do not understand why the service has dropped. You apologize. You take the abuse. You shield the company. You are doing the work of 3 people, and you are doing it flawlessly. Then the end of the quarter arrives. It is a Thursday. The air outside is crisp, but you wouldn't know because you haven't seen the sun in 3 days. Another calendar invite pops up. Quarterly town hall, global broadcast. You join the live stream from your desk. Your shoulders are tight. Your chest is heavy. This is it. This is the moment the storm breaks. This is when they announce the recovery. The backfills, the promotions, the screen flickers. The CEO appears. He is sitting in a brightly lit studio that costs more than your entire life savings. He is wearing a tailored sweater. He looks rested. He looks like a man who sleeps 8 hours a night. He smiles into the camera. He talks about resilience. He talks about how the company navigated the macroeconomic headwinds. He talks about the hard choices that had to be made, and then he clicks to the next slide. It is a graph. The line goes up. A sharp, aggressive spike pointed toward the ceiling, record profits. The CEO beams. He says the third quarter was the most profitable in the history of the organization. He says the new lean operating model was a massive success. Operating margins are up 22%. Shareholder value has never been higher. You sit there. You stare at the green line on the screen. A wave of relief washes over you. They did it. The company is safe. The crisis is over. Now they can hire people back. Now you can give Sarah's accounts to someone else. Now you can sleep. The CEO takes a sip of water. He leans into the microphone. He says that because the new agile structure has been so incredibly effective, the board has decided to make it permanent. He announces a global, indefinite hiring freeze. He says that the company has proven it can do more with less. And that is the new standard. The live stream ends. The screen goes black. You are left looking at your own reflection in the dead monitor. Your skin is pale. There are dark, heavy bags under your eyes. You look 10 years older than you did 3 months ago. You realize what just happened. There is no promotion. There is no massive raise. There is no rescue boat coming to take the extra weight off your shoulders. You proved that one person could do the work of 3, and in doing so, you dug your own grave. You showed the executives exactly how far they could push you before you broke. You gave them a master class in your own exploitation. You did not save the company. You just paid for the CEO's new vacation home with your nervous system. Your phone vibrates on the desk. You pick it up. It is an email from your manager. The subject line says, "Thank you." You open it. It is a templated message, a generic graphic of a gold star. The text reads, "Thank you for going the extra mile this quarter. Your dedication to the core team is what makes this company great. Please enjoy this token of our appreciation. There is a link at the bottom. You click it. It takes you to a digital portal. A confetti animation plays on your screen, mocking you. It is a digital gift card for a coffee shop chain. The balance is $15. $15. You sit in the silence of the half-empty floor. You do the math in your head. You absorb the salaries of 2 mid-level employees. You saved the company over $150,000 in payroll and benefits this quarter. You sacrificed your relationships. You sacrificed your health. You sacrificed your peace of mind. You aged a decade in 90 days. And they valued that sacrifice at exactly 3 iced lattes. You look across the room at the empty desks. The dust is starting to gather on the keyboards that used to belong to Sarah and Mark. You used to feel sorry for them. You used to feel guilty that you survived the purge, and they didn't. But as you stare at the $15 barcode glowing on your phone, a cold, terrifying truth washes over you. They were the lucky ones. They got out. They got a severance package and an escape hatch. They are probably sitting at home right now, eating breakfast with their families, figuring out their next move. You are the one who is trapped. You are the core talent. You look back at your inbox. 3 new emails just arrived. 2 client escalations. 1 urgent data request. The hum of the server room drones on. The fluorescent lights buzz above your head. You reach for your cold, stale coffee. You take a sip. You place your hands back on the plastic keyboard. You realize that this is not a temporary phase. This is not a crucible. This is just your life now. Until the next round of hard choices. The screen is dark. The shift is over. But you are still sitting there. Maybe you are listening to this on your commute home. Maybe you are hiding in a bathroom stall, trying to catch your breath between meetings. Maybe you are sitting in an empty row of desks right now, carrying the weight of ghosts who used to be your co-workers. If you know the bitter taste of that $15 gift card, you know this was not just a story. It is a documentary of the modern machine. They rely on your silence. They rely on your fear. It is time to stop pretending the system is broken. It is working exactly as designed. If this hit a nerve, leave a comment down below. Tell us what they took from you. And subscribe to this channel. Join the few who actually see the strings so you don't sleepwalk into the next trap.